Naperville Boys Soccer had another impressive season this fall, securing a 17-win season and finishing second in the DVC Conference, behind only 3A state champions Naperville Central. Not to mention a Best of the West tournament championship and another regional title. Most programs would gladly accept such a season, despite falling 3-2 in the Sectional Championship to the aforementioned Naperville Central Redhawks. But for head coach Jim Konrad, excellence is the standard he's set for the program year in and year out. Taking over the program for Dave Bucher in 2003, now racking up over 350 victories and counting, winning 15 DVC titles, 8 super-sectional titles, and of course, winning 3 state championships all in succession from 2016 to 2018. In addition to the tradition of excellence, there has been a deep familial connection between the Husky program and the Konrad family that stretches back for decades. Before taking charge on the sidelines, Konrad commanded the backline as he played soccer at Naperville North along with his brother Jay Konrad, and through their obsession and competitive natures with each other, they developed their love for the beautiful game.
Growing up, we were unbelievably competitive with each other. Right? And now I was a little brother, so no matter what happened, I always competed with him, right? And I always lost. So, I mean, I remember growing up, like, if we get in a fight, my mindset was like, if I can get like one good punch in, then I'm happy, right? Like, yes, I'll take the beating, but one good punch. To if we were playing basketball with each other, or kick the can, or tag, or whatever it was. So we competed nonstop, and I think people in the neighborhood probably thought that we hated each other. And then as we got older, you know, even in high school, we always competed with each other, but we were like super close, tight guys.
Well, it was a thrill, right? I mean, it was the late 80s, and I couldn't wait to get to high school and compete for my high school team. And back then we got these really cheesy vinyl jackets with, you know, they were blue and had your name on, a big soccer ball on the back with Huskies soccer on it. And I remember the proudest moment of my life. I felt like I was the coolest kid in the school that I had this jacket.
They both excelled playing at the collegiate and professional levels where they were briefly teammates. However, this time around, they'd be on opposite sidelines instead of sharing the field. When Jay took over as head coach of Naperville Central from 2003 to 2009.
You know, that rivalry was fun. I think after the first year or two, we kind of settled in. You know, he would show up once in a while, like if I was doing a summer camp thing, or I'd show up at his. Like, these guys got to know that we're brothers first and foremost.
Competing against Central is always an important game, and then when it's your brother, it adds a whole nother layer to it. I hated it. I was so glad when he stepped away, as good as he is for the game. We need guys like Jay in high school sports coaching, but it was just tough to coach against your brother. You know, and when you win, you feel happy, but you're sad for your brother. And when he won, it stung just as much, I guess, as losing somebody else. So I'm glad that phase of our life is over.
Family always came first, even when they were crosstown rivals. Once Jay began his successful club coaching career at Galaxy Football Club, they became a tandem for developing a dynasty of top talent in the Naperville area. Jay then joined his brother in the familiar colors of their alma mater as an assistant with the Huskies.
It was fun. I mean, you know Jay, he's super annoying and competitive and obviously an excellent player. And I mean annoying in a loving way, obviously, but he was such a great addition to the team, and how many kids get the chance to play with their sibling. It was wonderful to be able to share those moments with him.
A pair of those premier talents would be Jay's kids, Mitch and Ty Konrad, who both played under their uncle at Naperville North. They both would accept and excel with the high expectations and responsibilities that come with their last name.
Even if you take away the 3 state championships, it was awesome to play under him. He's a really good coach, good person, you know, taught us a lot about soccer and about life.
I liked playing for my uncle because my whole life leading up to it, I knew I was going to. And there was a lot of like anticipation and build up playing with my dad through club. And then when I finally got to high school, it was like, I knew it was like the pinnacle of my soccer career.
For the Konrads, winning is not just a passed down philosophy, but a trait ingrained in their DNA. Jim Konrad would win his first 2 state championships in 2016 and 2017, beating Barrington and Libertyville alongside his brother and with his 2 nephews playing key roles. Ty now plays collegiate soccer just down the road at North Central College, pursuing his degree in education.
He just taught us a lot, not only about soccer, but just about life and how to have like a good mindset and be a good person. And just carrying those two things with you makes a big difference.
To be able to watch my nephews succeed and be a part of my success was awesome. And having my parents at every game, and Jay and Natasha and my little sister Sarah there, and it was just really big. It was a family. It was definitely a family thing. It made it all the more special. Championships are fantastic without family, but they're obviously even more special with family.
Jim would make similar memories with his son Ryan, who would be a 3-year varsity starter and co-captain for the Huskies this fall. Of course, being the son of a coach can have pros and cons. While the father and son duo did not achieve the storybook ending of a state championship in their final season together, they both believe the hard work and tough love have paid off.
For sure, I've always been conscious of my reputation as the coach's kid. For me, of course, it's been hard because I feel like I have to prove myself more because I can't just be the kid that's there because his dad's the coach, of course. So it's definitely made me work harder, but there's a lot of benefits to it as well besides the hard talks on the way home and critiquing my game. But yeah, he's helped me a lot with my game. He coached me at home, so I mean, he's been a coach for my whole life as much as a dad. So
after all the trophies, awards, and accolades that come with success Jim Konrad, his brother, and his nephews have obtained at Naperville North, it will be the invaluable experiences on the field with his loved ones that you won't find in the record books that will remain the fondest memories.
Some of my favorite soccer memories were definitely winning state and going back to Hoffman Estates in the middle of the night after we won. That was really fun. And also the trips to Iowa. Those are awesome. I really like just like riding on the bus, those like longer trips, and just like staying in the hotel with the team got us a lot closer together, which I really enjoyed.
I have so many memories of just laughing at practice and on the way to games, on the way home, and just talking to my uncle, and just so many good little moments that when I look back on it, it just is like this really long, nice, happy 4 years of playing soccer under him.
With Ryan moving on, next fall will be the first time the Konrad brothers will not have a son or nephew in the North program since 2013. However, the Konrads will continue to imprint the family legacy on the blue and orange in ways that will last for years to come.